and shine. There's so much energy in this show. A plane's flying over right now. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint. And can't you see the private jets flying over you? That's right. Let's get into this. Let's get into our battle inside of our brains. Every morning we talk about getting our minds right. I talk about it. Hopefully you're listening. Hopefully you're watching. And more importantly, hopefully you're sharing. Because we need to share it, man. We gotta, all of us got so much energy and emotions and feelings wrapped up inside of us. We're just a big ball of it. And we look outside of ourselves and we think we're a shell of ourselves, right? We're the shell version of the amount of energy and intensity and all around action that we have, that limitless potential inside of each individual, yet we hyperlink it to something totally superficial, totally about. I thought about it, how interesting it is. Instead of us wanting to hear stories intimately from people, we just want to hear the snippets. We just want the quick storyline, the 15 seconds, no depth, no wearing the actual feeling, but the perception of feeling, the perception of reality instead of the real reality. And that's where it becomes potent, right? Reality makes us juicy. The fact that things are real, we can have them tangibly inside of our mouths, juice flowing down your face and inside my beard, mango juice. The reality is so much better than the superficial. And the fact that we do have the feelings, the intensity of the feelings. I'm gonna get this going because we got more energy coming in this morning. Boom. And just like that, the intensity switches and our energy switch, and we don't know what direction we're going in, and all this mixture of chemicals basically drive us to do the things that we do. And most people, they don't know why they're doing the things that they do. They're so wrapped up in their emotions. There's so much going on inside of them. Childhood drama, work drama, emotional instability. All of these things lead people to do things they don't know they're doing. They're just like, I feel a certain way, so I have to go with my emotions. I got to go with my gut instinct. It's driving me across town. It's driving me to do the things that I'm doing, and I might even find myself waking up mid heart, like I talk about people that go to want to be a doctor, and they go 8 years of medical school, and then they're right there in front holding someone's heart, and they're afraid of blood. It's like, this is not where you belong. This is not where your intensity belongs. This is not where your intentions belong. This is not who you are. And when we are who we are, right, our true selves, full of emotions and energy and excitement, we can find out like, oh, this is what makes me tick. A lot of people are covering it up. They can't wait to go to the bar and push those emotions down. And I'm going out to the beach and I'm letting it all out. And I'm thinking, man, this should be the time of my life, but this is the best time for me to get into my shadow work. This is the best time for me to get into the crevices. Sometimes you got to clean in the crevice. You got to get deep inside of yourself and find that corner of emotion and start polishing it and go, what's in these corners, these little corners of our room? What's in these corners? What's in these corners of our minds that tend to tick away at our hearts and tick away at our time and let us ruminate all day, years even, for us to keep one thought like, I wonder why she left me, or validation thoughts, or reasons for seasons, and we don't even give ourselves the chance to be that emotional creature, to be that what's his name? What's your boy's name? Mr. Rogers. He talked about us being emotional as children and how to function these emotions before we even function our brains. We haven't even developed our brains yet, and that's what happens when you're a kid. You got all these things going on. You got a lack of information. I think this is so interesting that you get raised up with a brand new body, but you don't have a brand new mind. Well, you have a brand new mind, but there's no data on the mind. It's almost like getting a used computer or a brand new computer. It's no data, but you got all this new technology. And you're like, how do I use this new technology? How do I transport emotion into energy? How do I transport my feelings into steam? And that's why I turned it into, over here at Saints Addiction, I turned this into antidepressant medicine. I turned this into a new focus. I turned this into my new obsession. This was going to be my new addiction. Instead of ruminating on past thoughts and how things didn't work, or why am I not feeling the extreme way that I wanted to feel, instead of loathing and self-loathing. Shout out to Billionaire Blunt. Your boy Saint went deeper. I went deeper into myself, and you can buy these too on Smoke and Review. I just went deeper, and I found those emotions, and I didn't let them come out of me sideways, and I had conversations with my emotions. I don't know how many of you have sat down and really talked to yourself and say, hey self, how am I going to feel about things? How can I get my emotional stability back? How can I get back on track? How can I talk about that laser-like focus you were talking about the other day with Bruce Lee? How do we get ourselves into better situations? Making yourself into the driver's seat. I was talking to my buddy before, like he was when we were on Zoloft, because I used to be on Zoloft too, a long time ago. I felt like I was driving the car from the back seat. I'm responsible for not hitting anybody. I'm responsible for staying in the lane, but my emotions are in the back seat. I'm not even right there feeling the wheel. I don't have the juices on my face. It was external. It was far away from me, and it wasn't all up close and personal like I like it to be. And that's why I had to have these conversations. This is so important for people to know that their emotions are real to them, and will take over if allowed, and then to find an established balance with them. Having a conversation with your emotions, go, okay, self, hey self, how we doing today? Why are we doing what we're doing? It's Monday. Why am I not motivated? Why am I not jumping up out of bed and enjoying my life? Why am I not surrounded by people of positivity? Why am I not as happy as this motherfucker with the beard every morning? And that's why I keep doing the show. I want people to be that happy. It's not like I lose something by doing the show. It's only my 10 minutes of my blunt rolling time. I mean, for reals, that's all I'm doing. I've been doing it for 7 years, and now it's a thing. It's a thing that people look forward to. It's a thing that helps people. And I'm so grateful that these words just get a land, and then it keeps working for me. So when I'm sleeping and you need this message at 2 a.m. and you're feeling a certain type of way and emotions are running high and you need some stability, and we all need that reprieve. That's why I call my my bungalow system reprieve, because we need a break away from ourselves. We need a break away from our emotions that keep torturing us day in and day out, having us fighting battles no one can even see. And that's why I had to have that conversation this morning. We're all fighting those battles. And it was like, I want us to win. Do you know what I mean? I want everybody to win those battles inside their heads and stop losing to something that happened to them when they were 10 years old or 8 years old, or long ass time ago, as we say in history, a long ass time ago. So if it was a long ass time ago, stop letting it take up all your motherfucking time. Stop letting emotions ride you raw where you can't even function anymore. Stop letting these things fucking just rent space in your head for free. You know, I'm gonna start charging taxes. And the tax is something to do positive with myself. Every time something went wrong with me, I went and did something positive for myself. I did something for my business. I went back and worked on a logo. If I thought about the girl, I worked on the logo. If I started to ruminate, I worked on the logo. If I, my business. And that's why they say focus on your business. How many times somebody told you that's none of your business? Well, now you got all your business. It's all your business. It went from none to all your business. So it's all your business to know why you are the way you are. It's all your business to know to control some of those emotions. It's all your business now. You're no longer in the back seat. It's all you, baby. And that's what I wanted people to have, is more self-control. And not getting to be ridden down by these emotions that ride us day in, day out, racking up hours inside of our heads without even paying rent. And I know you know what I mean. So let's pay ourselves dividends. Let's pay ourselves forward. Let's give ourselves a head start. And let's start going into our deep stuff and go like, look, listen here, player, you've had enough time in my mind and my soul. Now is the time for me to move forward. Now is the time for me to get clarity from it, and also to move forward. So KIM, keep it moving. You guys got this day. It's Monday. It's a new week. It's a new blessing. I think it's 4th of July weekend, this next weekend. And everybody can shine. Everybody can light off their fireworks. Everybody can be happy. And that's a possibility that I believe in. Peace and love. And always, all my heart from the start, your boy Marky Saint. Peace and love, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Fiendish. And I will see you on the other side. Ciao, beijos, love, amor.